Alright, guys, I'm feeling pretty good today. Probably because of the excess caffeine. Um, but we're going to be working on more UI stuff. Amazing, I know. Um, if we can get past that, maybe we'll. I was thinking about, making the dragon a 3D based thing instead of using sprites for that, and maybe some of the enemy types. Because I was thinking about how am I going to make, like, the walking animation for the feet and just viewing it from that perspective. And there's no reason not to use 3D graphics. It would automatically take care of, like, the shading and stuff. Um, and yeah, we could still attach parts, and it would actually be more just dynamic. Dynamicness is always cool. So that may be a potential route. Um, yeah. Nobody's redeemed. No one has redeemed the ad, or not the ad, but the whiteboard redeem. So I guess it's just gonna say that forever. Um, it's gonna be like one of those ads you see on, like, a bus stop that no one ever goes to, and no one ever puts an ad in the little bus stop slot. It's kind of funny that, like, just random structures and infrastructure just has, like, ads embedded into them. It's kind of symbolic. Um, in other news, I was attacked. Well, not actually. No, I shouldn't frame it that way. I was startled by wasps attacking. Not attacking. God. There were wasps by my window because I have an AC unit, and I think they were attracted to the moisture. But they had been, like, completely, like, disabled by spiders. So the spiders actually saved me from a potential attack. And they were also a species of wasp that was pretty docile. But there was like four of them, and it kind of freaked me out. Um, but I was able to vacuum them up. Uh, and I think it's because I didn't actually seal my window properly. Um, but yeah, that was like I like stayed up, like, trying to patch the hole so no more wasps can get in. But I think it was just that hole in the window. But yeah, I only got like a couple hours of sleep that night, which was Saturday night. But I feel pretty good now because I actually got a good amount of sleep. I don't have my AC unit in right now, so it's kind of warm in here, but I'm feeling good. Um, so yeah, let's do some freaking UI stuff. Um, so last time we made these scroll bars, which I'm happy with. Uh, and the UI is still a little boring because everything is just slate and tile and stuff like that. So either we'll continue making everything, we'll add more boring elements that we can then build off of later, or we'll make the existing boring elements less boring by adding, like, accents and stuff. Um, I think one of the best ways I can actually make this less boring is by separating all these tiles. So, and I think it should work with the layout we have. Let me see if I can just do that now. So for the H split container, isn't the separation in here? What's going on here? Oh, also I checked the ads thing for Twitch, and apparently I did not have mid-roll ads for the stream, which is good. But I do have the pre-roll ads, so now I can do the ads manually, so it doesn't just happen at, like, random intervals. And you might miss something. I feel like that's kind of, well, it's not the default behavior, so yeah, Twitch kind of made the right choice there. But I see a lot of streams, like, do that, and I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna do manual ad breaks for when I'm actually AFK, which is, like, the ideal setup. And apparently it's just a command you can put in the Twitch chat. Okay, where is this? Oh, it's in the theme. Okay. I guess that's not necessarily good or bad. Just a different spot. That's going to be HBox container. Let's set the separation to like 8. What does 8 look like? That's not bad. I might do something like more extreme, like 16, because if I do have something in the background, it'd be nice to be able to see what it is. I also want to have padding around this big control here, which I could just use the top level control for. Honestly, I might just do that. Unless there's some other thing that's specifically for padding. Yeah, we can make both of those 16. Okay, that's not using a split container, which is fine. Maybe it should though. Yeah, I don't know if there's any padding type stuff in the theme at least. What about where would this be? I feel like it'd be in control. Localization. Hopefully everything's working on the stream. Let me send a test message in YouTube chat. Maybe the bot hasn't joined yet. Okay, there we go. I have a crown because I am better than everyone. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be here or not. Visibility. Ordering, texture, material. Nope. Okay, we'll just do the lame thing and use the most practical means of doing it. Where is it? Here, custom. Yeah, we just want anchor offsets, and we'll use 8. Might end up increasing that, but already this sort of gives things a more modular feel, which is cool. We like that. But yeah, I'm wondering if I can do anything with the materials. I mean, it looks fine. But like this stuff, this could look better, I feel. And it's not even like pixelated like the art style should be. I mean, I guess I could increase the scale, but also, how do I get rid of these highlighting things? Probably a way to do it. I mean, surely. Probably just look that up. Oh yeah, we also need to improve the look of these tabs, so I want to do that. Could use this button thing. I don't know if that'll look good or not. Here, let's create some test tabs. Should we make a lowercase font? I don't know. Oh, terrible. We need to change that though. So if we go to the Dragon menu, right? Card attribute.get category. Okay, I forget exactly how this works, but I think I can just do to upper. That should ensure all the characters are uppercase. And then we just have to fix this panel that's being used. I'm gonna check something really quick. Like, I feel like my typing skills have not improved that much over the years, but my ability to type the exact phrase youtube.com has become like insanely fast. Like if they had competitions where you just type youtube.com, I feel like I would totally win. would totally win in all of those. But no, maybe I need to, like, maybe I've reached a level where I can't just passively increase my typing speed now. It's probably also the keyboard holding me back somewhat, like these types of switches. Yeah, if I consciously trained my typing abilities, I feel like I could probably get it considerably higher. There's a bunch of crap on my keyboard. Why don't I just, like, clean things on stream? Do something really fun. Okay. So what would this be? This would be a... I'm not even sure what it would be. Here's tab container. Is it going to be something in here? Oh, okay. Panel. Let's try copying the style box from button. What do we have? Disabled, focus, and hovered. I don't know what selected is. Is that the right style box? I don't think it is. There's so many different variations. Oh, there we go. Would it be unselected then? Yes, I mean, that doesn't look terrible. Is there any way I can decrease the size? I don't know. Tab bar background. Oh, is that so you could have something like behind this? Interesting. Might want to make the font size smaller. Although I don't like how it's pixelating it like that. What the hell? $16 works, probably because it's a 2 to the power of number. I don't know how easy that's going to be to see, though. I mean, it's 16-point font. That's readable. Also, can I increase the distance between the tabs? Side margin, what is that? Outline size, icon max width, icon separation? I'm not sure what this stuff is. Maybe that's, yeah, maybe that's for up here, actually. Yeah, is this what we need? No. Side margin. Oh. 0? Do we need a... I don't think we need a margin there, right? Why would we want one? I guess if we're trying to make it look like it's, attached to the control, I guess that makes sense. Outline size. Whoa. Interesting. Okay, well, what we can do for tab selected, we might be able to increase the margin. Oh, no, never mind. Expand margins, maybe? No. Of course, we can't go negative. Yeah, I mean, like, that's fine for now. Do I want to make these corners rounded at all? I don't think I can with the current setup. That's why they're squared off like that. But I can if I wanted to round the outer part. So there's that. Okay, let's delete these. That just asked me if I wanted to delete animation tracks. No. Okay, new game. Die. Okay. I want to change the tab or like the panel for when it's unselected. Also, we're getting like a nested effect because of the scroll container. I don't know if I want that or not. Okay, what if I give it a empty style box? And then for the unselected one, I can set the texture to the darker version. Or maybe it would be the other way. Let's try this first. Might make more sense in the context of tabs. Look at that. Okay. Definitely better. Also, is this expanding vertically? Is that what's happening? I guess so. Yeah, we should do that for all of the UIs. Capitalize them. What else? The attribute. And then we're also going to have to change the theme for the attribute. Also, can we dot trim suffix dot tres to upper, and we just have to change the theme. And I think this would be. Have we not changed it for labels yet? Or maybe it's because the capitalization was off. That might be it. We also just need to change the general layout of those panels. And we need to indicate that there's a grid there in the first place. If that's better. The nesting is still screwed up. Also, I don't know if I want the cards to look like that or not. Okay. Do I want the cards to be touching or not? I mean, if they're not touching, then we're gonna have to take that into consideration when we go to draw the grid. I think we should keep them touching for now. Yeah, we might have to crack open Aseprite in a second here. Okay, let me center the text first of all. Equals center. Do I have to do anything with the vertical alignment? I don't know if that's necessary. Let's just do it. Hopefully I'm not going to have to turn my fan on, but I might have to. I'm not sure if it's going to mess with the audio or not. It might not. Just guess I could test it now. Oh, okay. Well, what is that? Is that a label? I think it is, it's just not expanding horizontally. So, we have to go to card, and yeah, the label. Label dot preset, or set, anchor, and offsets preset. Top wide. And then it should expand it the rest of the way automatically using the power of epicness. Okay. What the hell? Oh. Oh, this is a VBox container, so yeah, it should be doing that automatically. Okay, I was thinking the wrong thing. I was getting confused with themes and properties. I wonder if there's a way to set that automatically, though. I feel like there should be. Also, yeah, there seems to be a bit of inconsistency as to what is considered like a theme thing and what is not. Okay, that looks better. I like this little circle it forms in the middle. It's satisfying. Hope we might have to get rid of that in a second here. Oh, well. Also, we want icons here. That's another thing. So, for our card attribute, what are we going to do? Let's make a VBox container. And I think I have to turn on my fan. Let me listen to the audio. I'm gonna pull up my stream. Yeah, that's like way better. I don't want to just like be melting right now. Testing, testing. Okay, I think it sounds fine. I like how I moved my ear closer to the microphone. It's like the like, oh yes, the microphone. What is it saying to me? It's whispering my name. I guess technically it helped me hear better because it was blocking the sound of the fan through my headphones, but I don't even need my headphones are making it hotter, so let's not wear those. Okay, VBox container, then we'll say color rect dot add child vbox container, and then vbox container, set anchor and offsets preset, control, not preset center, right? It'd be like full rect. Where's full rect? There it is. Then we just add the label to the vbox container instead. Get rid of this part. Then we'll add an image. This is a UI thing, right? Image dot texture. What is it? Image sprite. It must not be a node. Texture rect. Okay. That's probably it. Yeah, the fan's actually pretty quiet, so that's good. Text. Nice. Texture dot sprite dot texture. Okay, texture dot texture equals where are we getting the name from? Resource path dot get file. There's resource card attribute. Let's say resource dot primary image. And we'll make something for that. And that's a card attribute. So wait. Oh. Oh, that's the resource version. Okay, well that's what we want. So we can make an export variable called that, which will be of type image texture. Or maybe I should just use texture 2D. So now if I go to something. Oh yeah, I was looking into ways to organize things better, and I may reorganize this at some point. I mean, it's working. It's just hard to find things, which I think usually happens anyways, but I mean, the layout itself isn't very confusing, but it is a bit arbitrary. So I feel like less arbitrary would serve this well. Yeah, here's exert. If we go to our sprites for our upgrades, icons, we have a bunch of different icons to work with, which is cool. So for exert, let's make this leg, because of course it's a leg, you know? And then health. We want a cross or a heart. Let's use a heart. Feature attribute. Huh. I think this stuff is a work in progress. And then speed. That can be also a leg. Should have another one, right? Oh yeah, exert. That's the one I was thinking of. We're probably going to want a secondary image just for more possibilities. And this should really make things look nicer. Damn it. Is nil. Okay. Right. So we don't have to get it from resource. I forget why exactly we have to do that. But yeah, I think it's because we instantiate the resource, but when we instantiate it, that way, it should still keep that reference specifically, so... Yeah, that should be good. We didn't add the child, and it's... That was... Okay, something is happening. We're getting errors? I don't know. Yeah, we have to add the child to the VBox container. Not spacer. What? Interesting. I wonder what that does. Add child texture. And we have to remember there's like the variations we can use as well. So, there is that. New game. Oh my god. I like how, of course, it's stretching the image. Okay, so we have to do is texture dot what is it again? Vertical, grow, vertical, size flags vertical equals, no, that's something else. What are we looking for again? It should be in like layout or layout direction, layout mode. Localization? Not transform, right? No, I think it has to, okay, it only shows it when it's in a container. So it should be here. Container sizing. Vertical, grow vertical, I think we want true. I mean, what is it called here? Size flags horizontal. So I think we had it right the first time. Equals expand fill, and then texture dot. I want to make sure it doesn't stretch it. Repeat. Sure, repeat equals. No, that's not what we want. Dot stretch mode equals stretch, keep aspect centered, keep aspect covered. I don't know what covered means. I think we're gonna want this. This sounds the most correct. All right. And then when we actually drag it out as a card, we can have a little icon at like the top right or something. Seriously? What the hell? And why is the text now not centered either? Let's set the texture dot... No, we need like a buffer at the bottom. How do we add that? What's up, Nick? Am I winning? Yes, I am winning at all times. There's no conceivable thing called losing. I don't know what that is. Losing is my last name. It's not my middle name. Texture.stretch mode. Yeah, well, I don't... What's like the easiest way to do this? VBox container... Can I use a spacer without making an actual spacer? Begin... How old are you? You look 14 and sound 41. I'm 18, and I think I look slightly younger than I actually am. Although it's hard to say. I don't have like a good idea of the average apparent age of people my age. I mean, it's one number. I need to do that for every single number. 19-year-olds, 20-year-olds, like, what do 20-year-olds look like? What do 21-year-olds look like? So I guess it's hard to say. But just based off of vibes. And sound 41, if you're talking about, like, linguistically I'll take it. If I sound 41, like sound wise, I mean that's also, I mean, I guess not necessarily bad. Like I could be the I could be like a narrator for one of those like audiobook things. For some reason, I just assume that people who narrate those things are like at least 40. They all sound like wizards. Um, so yeah, maybe I'd sound more like a wizard in that case. So that's cool. Um, but yeah, I feel like I look younger than I am, which hopefully that stays. But also biologically, I can be younger. You sound like a young David Attenborough, proper documentary voice. I'm glad to hear that. Because I haven't done any like voice training or anything like that. Uh, but I'm glad that I sound, engaging. And thank you for the follow. Yeah, I think it's important to have like a voice that is engaging, or have just like inflections that are engaging at least. I mean, the actual sound and pitch of your voice, I feel like that isn't as important. It's how you use it. You are the first person whose voice I'm actually impressed with. Thank you. I'm glad. Is there any other way I can add spacing? I could just use a control, I guess. Bar control equals control.new. Oh, but then it's going to be the same situation. No, actually it won't. VBox container add child control, and then we can set the minimum size. Control dot minimum size, or custom minimum size, equals vector2 0. Let's do like 8. We do 8. Well, there's going to be padding anyways. 4. When you say exquisite oh, hold on. I almost spoiled it. Okay, I'm reading it mentally. I say that. Is there any way you want me to say it, or just say it like in my normal streamer tonality? Normally, exquisite chambers of commerce. There. Hopefully that's not like some sort of deep reference to something I don't want to say. Amazing, thank you. British or Northeast American? Me, I am East Coast, but like not north or south, like right in the middle. I guess technically I'm north if we're uh making the dividing line at like Richmond, for example. Yeah, I mean that's you're basically correct. Because I think technically, if you were to make a hard separation, I would be in the Northeast. So, although I mean, from where I come from, I'm not. I don't know if there's much of an accent. I don't know. I feel like people from Boston, they have an accent. I feel like Californians have accents. Obviously, there's a Southern accent. There's a bunch of different Southern accents. But my specific region, I don't know what the accent is. I am near Baltimore, and I know there's like a Baltimore accent, but I don't think I have that. I didn't grow up in Baltimore, so that would make sense. Okay, that looks a lot better. Why is the text being dumb? Exert. Oh, nothing is happening. Maybe it's colliding with the label somehow. That might be what's happening. I don't think there's any way I can show the box. Afraid I cannot assist you with that question. I'm just guessing, and I've gotten pretty good at it. Yeah. Well, you were definitely right about the Northeast thing. Although, admittedly, I could be further north. But, I mean, still correct if you were to, think of it as, quadrants. Just a minimum size. Yeah, what is going on here? Oh, we don't need this preset, right? The label? And this is card attribute. Yeah, this is the one we want. Wait. Why is the text not centered? Did I accidentally get rid of that? New game. I was kind of debating if you were from New Zealand, too. But you didn't quite hit the same tones. Yeah. I am American. I am from Merca. Well, United States, to be precise. I don't know what... for some reason, America, the word America, has become, like, synonymous with the United States, which technically isn't... I feel like that isn't correct. Because there's North America, there's South America. So, there you go. Okay, that's better. Wait, why is it doing that now? If I understand your education system correctly, you are in the final year of high school. Yeah, I actually graduated, like, last week, technically. Although I didn't go to the ceremony, but then I finished classes before that, but I was doing, like, a online thing, so I finished before all the other students at my school. What the hell? Why is it doing that? Can I get at least one so I can see what it looks like? Curious, did you go to a technical high school, or is this just a hobby? Well, the game development stuff, I haven't gotten any formal education for that, except for I took a single computer science class in high school, Introduction to Computer Science. That's about as far as it goes. Most of this stuff has been self-taught through the years. Started using Roblox Studio. Now I'm here. I mean, technically, you have everything you need on the internet to learn game development. I mean, it's very, like, it's like math. I mean, if you want to look up a specific math subject, it's a very consistent, procedural kind of thing. So you can look up, standardized solutions for, like, anything you need. So, yeah, you can learn game development without any formal education or anything, assuming you have access to information. You get to choose what kind of school and specialization to pick in high school. Well, I went to public school, but after the whole, COVID thing happened, our school gave us an option to go virtual, as opposed to other students who were now going in person after everything had, like, died down, and I chose to do the virtual stuff. So I just did that for all 4 years, and gave me more time to do this. So there you go. What's up, El Duaz? Welcome to the stream. Like saying, I wish to go to the technical program with a scientific specialization. Yeah, I didn't do any... Or is that first for university? If you're asking about the education system in general, I wish to go to the technical program with a scientific specialization. Yeah, it's not that... In American public schools, it's not that... It's not that, like, practical, I guess. Typically, what you have is course selections you can choose from, and you'll have, like, a description. You can say, well, they're called electives. So there's general education stuff that you have to take, like basic math and English and stuff. And this is just to my understanding. And then there's electives, which might even just be like a statewide thing for me. It might not be the case for all schools in the United States. But you have a selection of electives you can take, and you choose which ones you want to take. And if you want to take a technical class, that's how you do it, assuming they have one. So kind of an ad hoc specialization. I have to learn what ad hoc means. But you can, I mean, practically you can do that, but they have to have the course. And of course you can look outside of the public school system for education for things. So you could, attend programs at a community college. There's I think it's called dual enrollment when you take college classes in high school and in college. I think it's a little more like what you're saying. I mean, it's still the same fundamental thing where you just choose the courses from the selection, but there are a lot more courses to choose from, and you're building your own curriculum a lot more. I mean, there's still gen ed, but you get to choose your major, so it's different in that sense. And then there's also more. I mean, once you look outside like the base curriculum, you can get a lot of that stuff. Do you have to compete for spots in high schools? I think as long as you're living in the U.S., you can. I mean, we've gotten to the point where pretty much everyone can go to high school. I sense a raid coming. Ooh. All right. What's up, Zorus in YouTube chat and DK Marshmallow breathes in. Also, what's up, Cricket? I'm from Indonesia, I assume. Nice. But no, you don't have to compete for spots in high school just to get into high school. Thank you for the raid, Captain Coder. Wow, that is a lot of people. Welcome in, everyone. We are doing UI stuff. This is like the perfect day to get a raid because I feel like energized. Thank you for the follow. Boo. Welcome, Basie. Did somebody say UI? Yes. And welcome Fox Hollow Games, welcome Justin, welcome Cricket. I already said welcome Cricket. I raided Cap and told him to raid you. Thank you. Thank you for that. Thank you, both of you guys. Thank you everyone who's in the stream now. Thank you for the gifted sub. I have to figure out how all that stuff works, but I'm going to say thank you. I think, yeah, welcome Basie. And I'm pretty sure I already said welcome Captain Coder, but if I didn't, then welcome. Okay, yes, there's a lot going on. I'm trying to thank everyone. I will now hide until all these strange fellows have disappeared. Until then, best of luck. Hovarish? Is that how you say that? But yeah, sounds good. Captain is his dad's name. He just goes by the. Nice. Okay. True. Woo. Strange fellow. We can appreciate some strangeness. We appreciate the strange. Lizard. Yes. This is I'm making a dragon simulator, not a simulator. I mean, it's kind of hard to classify the genre. So basically you play as a dragon, you die, but during your life you get dragon points, or I might call it something else, that you can use to upgrade your dragon, and it's not wanting to work with me right now, but there's like a card-based, thank you for the follow, DK Marshmallow, there's like a card-based upgrade system, and you spend your points, and, your different builds will affect how much the dragon point cost is. Oh, nice. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Everyone gets an additional thank you. I'm very strange, disgustingly strange. There's nothing inherently wrong with being strange besides you have different thoughts, unique thoughts. unique brain configuration. You're welcome. If you woke up 1 centimeter tall, what would you do? I would celebrate, because that's basically the plot of the movie. Well, I guess it would inhibit your functions in a lot of ways, but I would also celebrate, because now if I want a house, well, it's like the Matt Damon movie Downsizing. You just buy like a Barbie doll house and you're set. I mean, well, 1 centimeter. I mean, a Barbie doll house would be like a castle. Find a Zoltar machine and wish I were big. What's up, Ronders? I wish we were referring to. But yeah, so this is the upgrade, or this is the dragon menu, which is like the intermission type thing in between runs. And then if you click continue, this is what I have so far for the actual game. I have little enemies running around. It's procedurally, the levels are procedurally generated, and every time you do a run, you're going to get like a new biome configuration and some stuff like that. It's probably going to change the generation based off of how progressed you are. I would try and find King from the Owl House and have him take care of me. Yes. Why he moved like that? Well, he's living his best life. He's a carbon-based life form, and his molecular structure gives him flexible properties. But if you're asking from a game design perspective, so you can do this. And it didn't actually work, but you can do tail whips. No, it's physics-based because I just like the idea in this context of having everything be dynamic, so let me define what that actually means. Well, I mean, I could give an example. I could just have it be, a static sprite animation that moves around, but that would be less dynamic because it would interact less with all the other physics-based stuff, and you couldn't do things like run into enemies to kill them. So it just gives the player a lot of different ways to accomplish what they want to accomplish, which leads to different types of strategies and different types of builds, and that's kind of the name of the game here. Are these references to movies where someone gets small? Yeah, that is a good clarifying question. A+ wiggliness. Thank you. And there's also going to be different body parts and stuff that, adjust the parameters. Maybe not necessarily the wiggliness itself, but like the length of the body and, of course, the size and stuff like that. Search a pic of King from the Owl House on Google. That's who I want to take care of me as I am small. Okay. King from the Owl House. I see. Seems like a pretty cool individual. Thank you for the raid, Games. Wow. This is probably the most viewers I've ever had. Welcome, everyone. We are making a dragon game where you play as a dragon and iteratively upgrade your dragon between runs. I will showcase it again and give new and unique commentary for everyone else. Hope all is well. Yes, I'm feeling pretty good today. This stream consumed a sufficient amount of caffeine. And yeah, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So yeah, this is what I have so far. Enemies spawn in. You fight the enemies, win the game. Physics-based. Cool stuff. I want to make a swimming animation at some point, and just general swimming behaviors. Procedurally generated. Every run. And of course, when you die, well, not necessarily, of course, because I haven't mentioned it yet, you go to this dragon menu where you can upgrade your dragon using a card-based system where you can nest cards. If it will work, that would be fantastic. Okay, I like that. A lot of good work so far. Thank you. Yeah, you can nest the upgrades, and using this overly complicated upgrade system, essentially build a very specific niche dragon build. One of the issues with this approach is that if I gave the player access to all of these attributes is what these are called on the right-hand side here, and then you drag them over to the grid and they become cards. If I gave player access to all the different attribute types as soon as they started a new game, they would just go with the same builds every time. So they're going to be given them in random orders, depending on the playthrough they're on. He's adorable and fluffy. Snuggles from him. He would be a cute and very warm bed. Oh, so I'm assuming he's macroscopic. That's why I want him to take care of me. It's very practical reasoning. Dang it, there goes my card. I don't know what is causing this. Okay, I think it has something to do with the, like, UI collisions. Also, can I bring this down anymore? I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I know. I know exactly what to do. He's like 3 feet tall. Okay, yeah. So, on a human scale, probably relatively small, but on the 1 centimeter downsized scale, yes. So we don't need this, which is nice. What we can do instead is set the position offset, right? Thank you for the follow, Dagger. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. Or Dogger? I'm gonna say Dagger. No, Dogger. I'm gonna say Dogger because 2 A's. Is Godot free? Yes. It's also open source and epic. That is one of the descriptions of the software. It is epic, open source, free, and epic. So yeah, we should just be able to give this a position offset. So VBox container, although what is the actual property called? Find it. I thought it was pronounced Godot or Godot, like dot. I mean, I'm not 100% sure. I think that's how I pronounced it at first, but something changed that for me. Maybe it's because I heard other people pronouncing it like Godot. If I had to guess, though, I think it is supposed to be pronounced Godot. But yeah, it does look like Godot when you first see it, but a lot of words are like that. We need to redo words. We need to redo all the words and their pronunciations. VBox container dot. Okay, let me go to something that actually has a custom layout if I can find it. Transform? No, that's not it. Dragon menu? Might be dragon menu. Yeah, anchor offsets. Anchor, set, anchor, and offset. Oh, okay. I see. Drake or Kendrick? I know nothing about that situation, but based off of optics, I'm gonna say Kendrick. Because I want to give you some sort of answer. But I'm not sure. I can't really make a conclusion about that. Also, what's up, Amistro? Yeah, it seems like people are rooting for Kendrick. Kendrick on top. K-Dot. Yeah, it seems like there is general agreement. Yeah, I mean, just based off of the vibes I'm getting, it seems like Kendrick or Drake is like kind of like seems like people think he's superficial or something. Or like he's not a real artist, or I think one of the songs or one of the lyrics or something actually said not one of us. So yeah, that's my perspective on the situation. VBox container dot. Wait, where'd that message come from? Oh, the type of guy to crack his knuckles before typing on a keyboard. The emote's working. That's good. Perhaps he is. Okay, it's gonna be anchor. Set anchor, and I think we have to do it this way. Set anchor and offset. So side bottom, we'll say And this is the VBox container. We're going to say -8. Might have to make it less than this, though. People like to think of Drake as a cartoon character. I can see how that may delegitimize him or something if people wanted to do that. Or maybe it's done in a different tone. At least 3. Wait, what? Oh, anchor. I see. Okay, side bottom, we're going to want 1 and then -8. Side right, 1, -8. 0, 8, and 0, 8. Type of guy to walk off the edge of a cliff and float for a while, then fall when he looks down. True. True. Looney Tunes reference. That's good to know. Because I know there is the trope of, running and then you fall off a cliff and then you freeze for a second and then you fall down. But I did not know that it was specifically from Looney Tunes. So my brain is now bigger. My brain has grown by 5%. Which just gives you an idea of how much other information I have. Seeing as a fact of that size increased my brain size by that amount. I know about 20 more facts like that, and then that's about as much as I know. Okay, so health. Wait, does this look good? We can just increase the bottom offset, right? Side top, side bottom. Yeah, let's say -16. This is probably the best way to do it. Although if I want to have spaces in between items, that's a different story. I could just use... I might be able to use some sort of padding within the children. You might need another child for that, though. Drake, the type of guy who covers his ears and says, "La la la, I can't hear you," when he's mad at someone. These are all true and factual statements. But why is it working now? There must have been something wrong with the format before. Oh, you know what? That wouldn't make any sense, though. Oh, hold on. Okay. So I think what was happening is our VBox container was intercepting the mouse event, and now it's not. Which tells me that colorrect dot input or set process input false. Will that work? Look at the description. If set to true, enables input processing. This is not required for GUI controls. Enabled automatically if input is overridden. I think that'll work. Drake, the type of guy to say, guys, we have company in horror movie. Or, he's right behind me. In a superhero movie? Okay, I can't actually test this because now it's not blocking it. Although, seems like it's not putting the children in the right spot. Yeah, he's right behind me, isn't he? Okay, let's fix these, what are these called? I think we can use the indents for that. Although for this number pick thing, I'd have to do something else. I forget what it's called. But if I go to one of our attribute types, I forget which one it is, feature attribute, and then we go to attach UI, float spinbox. Okay. So there's the terminology. Yeah, we just need to override that. So, main theme, spinbox. Oh, hold on. Spinbox. Is it using some other sort of UI for the actual field? I guess it would be text edit, if I had to guess. Drake, the type of guy to catch a boot while fishing. I'm trying to think of what are the things in Animal Crossing when you run over them and you fall into the hole? Or whatever those are, he does that. Yeah, yeah. But no, you could make a book out of this stuff. Or a really long Reddit post. Let's try normal. Maybe normal is what we want. Yeah, let's set it to empty. Wait, hold on. I can just make a spin box. What am I doing? Okay, so it might not be that. Focus? Read only? Okay, I don't know if it's actually this. Drake, the type of guy to slip on a banana peel. Classic. That is a classic moment. Good edit, line edit. Is it line edit? Might be. What is he using? What other edits do we have? Hold on. Wait a minute. Spinbox. Range. Just override the parent. Hmm. What if I go to theme overrides? Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, we can only change the icon. Also, up, down. Does it have to be a... Does it have to be a single icon? Theme overrides. Input. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any way I can turn that off? What other types of edits are there? Texture progress bar, progress bar. Not gonna be those, right? Text edit, code edit. Code edit? Probably not. Be a little overkill. Menu bar, no. I already tried line edit. Is there just no way to change the look of this? Let me look it up. Gitto, override theme for Spinbox. Line edit. Did I actually try that, or did I just do something else? Well, here's font size. All this other stuff, too. Let's try this. Oh, okay. Well, it overrides part of it. How do I change the actual style box? Oh, maybe I need a style box. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm going to be real with you guys. I drank like, Drake reference? I drank like 8 bottles of water before starting stream. Oh, hold on. Redeemed a whiteboard message. Kendrick is better than Drake? I'll allow it. I'll allow it, because Drake, I'm pretty sure... Pretty sure Drake is not the best. Like, similar confidence to, like... who's a bad guy? Who's a bad guy in the world? And also, this is the first time someone's done that redeem. So I have to take this opportunity. Maybe someone will come in and want to change it. Why is it already so dried out? I don't know if I can use the spray with the marker. Drake is accused of being another dream, if you know what I mean. Okay. Well, thank you for some context, because now I feel more like... I don't want Drake to watch my stream, which he totally is, and feel attacked, especially if it's unwarranted. Now, pretty sure it's not unwarranted, but... it's nice to have some actual reason. Kendrick is... how do I even write this? It's like vertical, so... okay. I might have to get a little artistic with this. Okay, I know I can do like a horseshoe, because that way it'll take up more surface area. Okay. I'm doing this for you, Marshmallow. I have to do the horseshoe anyways, because I'm writing way too big. Yeah, this is terrible. This is terrible, in terms of readability, but it's the message that counts. If you would like, I have space for an image if you would like me to draw, perhaps, a Looney Tunes character from memory, or something else, but... thank you for the redeem, and here is your... here is the message that's probably going to be up for the next 7 streams. Unless someone else redeems it again, but there is a... I made sure there was a cooldown, so people can't just come through and wipe your message out instantly. Okay, as I was saying, I drank like 8 bottles of water, before stream, and I have too high water content right now, and I need to expel, some of that. Also, I need to do the laundry break, which happens every Monday. It's everyone's favorite part of the stream, where I go and do laundry, mid-stream. Because if I do it after stream, then I'll be folding laundry at like 1 a.m. So, yeah, we're gonna put all the breaks together at once, and I can test my ad thing. Money! Although, I feel kind of bad doing it with so many raiders, but I literally, I have to go. I'm going to die. So yeah, I'm gonna do an ad, like a huge nerd. And I'll be back. You guys aren't gonna miss anything unless you want to see my chair. If you want to see my chair, you can subscribe, and yeah, even though you'll probably see it in the corner or whatever. But yeah, I'll be back in like 3 minutes at least. I'll be back within 4 minutes. Definitely. Okay. See you guys. Hopefully this works. Wait. All right. I'll be back. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. I hope so. Went pretty fast. Yeah, that's all the breaks we're taking. No more breaks, okay? I promise that I either... Well, I guess I can't say that for sure. If I go for like 4 hours and I have to use the bathroom, I'm not gonna just end the stream because I have to use the bathroom. But I guarantee at least another hour and a half of no AFK-ness. Hopefully the ad break... Let me check my stream. I feel like the ad break should be over. I wish it could tell me when, because I don't want to do anything else while people are watching whatever ads. Okay. I don't think it is. Still going, that is. Alright. Did you guys enjoy the Venom 3 trailer? I don't know if that was an actual ad. What is that app to the left of OBS? Sprite, which is... We're making pixel art. Yeah, this is good. I like this. I like this. Alright, so for this, let's use a style box image, texture, whatever, and we will use, my hair can stop being affected by gravity, that'd be great. The indent.png. Make sure we set our margins. What would it be, 8? I feel like it's 8. Yeah. That looks good. Gonna get away with... This looks like 4, actually. Hold on. What did I do? 3. Nice. You need background music like some Nintendo music? I got a playlist. I actually was using background music before, but I feel like it was unnecessary. I wish there was a way to separate the music from the VOD, because then I go back to the VODs and I just hear music playing the whole time, which may not necessarily... I mean, not everyone may necessarily want to hear, like, the Black Flag OST, Assassin's Creed Black Flag OST while they're, you know, watching the video, but a lot of people do, and it is cool to have music. So I'm torn. It's eating me from the inside out. Maybe if I had some like really lo-fi like beats to study to and relax to, then perhaps. But I'm not sure. Maybe what I could do is I could make some sort of redeemed play music. That way it won't be just looping during the entire stream. Do you have Discord? I do. Oh, I should get the Discord server going. Well, actually going. I made a Discord server, but I like not even half-assed it. I just literally just made the server. And I haven't been like actually trying to get people in it yet, or well, I need moderators before I do that, because I can moderate the chat easy enough right now myself, but I can't be on Discord 24/7 because I'm on Discord 25/7. So I need some sort of moderation before I do that, or like to use some sort of screening process. Like, are you a secret Unity agent coming to infiltrate the server? Unity is a cool game engine, by the way, though. I used Unity before. But I do have a Discord server, and I can invite people privately, but it's not public yet. So once I get some moderation going, then I can open that up to anyone. That way we can have the real PK army, gamers uniting in the digital world, in the digital space. I have some bots you can use for... I feel like I'm too close to my mic. I have some bots you can use for automod. I mean, automod, perhaps if I tweaked it enough... Thank you for the follow, Unicomplex. Callie. Hopefully I'm saying your name right. One of those, I hope, is correct. Yeah, if I tweaked it enough and the auto mod was sufficient, that would be good, but I don't know. I don't know if it could reach the same I also would like to communicate with whoever is, moderating the stuff. Or there's just a lot more nuance in human behavior, put it that way. But maybe, I could experiment with that. So is this fun? I mean, I don't necessarily dislike the tick icons next to that. Could I increase or decrease the opacity? All right, Marshmallow, thanks for stopping in. And thank you for redeeming the message, because that was like, it just said your ad here for like 2 or 3 streams. So yeah, enjoy your day, night, morning, evening, twilight, whatever. Enjoy it. Have a good one. Yeah, that's why people say have a good one. Because it's whatever. It's anonymous to whatever the time is, so maybe I could just say that. That could be my line. Have a good one. Take care. I feel like the spin box needs to be darker, but it's also an indent at the same time. So what if I just got it to blend in with this color? Because then it's kind of like a nested thing. So normal, modulate. Also, what happens if I change the alpha? What does that look like? Can I change the blending mode? Probably not. Okay. That could work. And we already changed the tabs, so be good in that sense. So, oh my god. Okay, so I'm trying to grow my hair out, trying something new, but it's like attacking my face constantly. Oh god. But I need to persevere. That looks pretty good. I mean, I'm fine with that. Yeah, that looks fine. But I think the cards need some padding now as well. So let's go to card. Wait, this is for card. Oh, we're using different levels of padding. I see. Let's change it to -8. And was it 16 on the attribute? No, that was on like the bottom. Do I want to do that here? I don't know. If I have a reason to, then I will. This is also going to reduce the amount of space we have for nested cards, though, so I'll have to be careful of that. I guess that's better. What's going on there, though? Okay, I think what I should do is I should change the font size of the spinny thingies to like 12. Hopefully that doesn't just look awful. I should probably make lowercase letters for the font. Which, by the way, the font is like very, very slowly growing on me. Although it's a little generic. Okay, I actually can't read that very well. But let me change it to 16. Oh. Why didn't it automatically go? Yeah, what do we want to do after this? Maybe we could make some sort of background, although I feel like that would take a lot of planning or something. Like we'd need something cool. What if we used like mist? Some sort of mist. That would be relatively fast. And now it's nesting a little bit better. Let's decrease the size of the labels. Yeah. We will also make the... I guess we can make it 20. Or 24. Might be able to use 24. Do we even have text label overridden? Or it might just be called label. Yeah. Set the font size to 20. Then that messes up our font. That's the thing. Guess we'll go with 16 then. But this is also going to affect the attributes. Could be good or bad. Okay, I think that looks fine. What if I use the indent? Are these indents here, or are they something else? I think they are. Yeah. But they also sort of serve as like independent tiles. So that's nice. Could I use the indent for these cards? Or I could make an outdent. Although that would look a little boring. And the nesting breaks on the second level. Hmm. And there's a big gap here. I don't know what that's from either. Maybe the minimum size of the label hasn't changed. We have clip text. Yeah, I don't know. Let's add an icon for card. So var, just call it header, equals hboxcontainer.new. Vbox container, add child, header, and then we can add the label to the header. And then we'll add an image or texture. That's the one. I guess a good way to determine it, whether like it's a node or not, is if it has an icon with either... Well, I guess the icon could be white if it's a normal node. But controls are green, 2D is blue, and 3D is red. So there's that. A texture dot... Probably going to be too small. And how do we even get the attribute again? Here we go. Attribute... Oh. Texture equals attribute dot primary image. Card attribute. That is a variable. And then we have to add the texture to the header. Add child texture. Probably not gonna be laid out correctly the first time. So we'll have to mess around with it. We're going to make it work. Okay. That is terrible. Probably because the label doesn't have a custom minimum size, right? But does this have a custom minimum size? I don't know. I think what we can do is set the texture dot custom minimum size and make it 16 wide. And then we can go to the label, which... Wait, hold on. Okay, it does need the alignment still. And I guess this is going to take as much space as necessary, so label dot expand or hide width wideth horizontal. That's probably it. Size flex horizontal equals size expand fill is what we want. Whatever has the most words that relate to making it bigger. I thought I spelled Kendrick without a C for a second. I would have broken the whiteboard over my head. Okay. Look at that. Now it's kind of not in the ideal spot. I think we need more padding. Although we have to be careful with the padding because eventually we're just not going to have enough space to nest cards. We do have to go back into the theme and increase the font size because the image is too small right now. We can also use the secondary texture. We'll display that with just another texture rect. It's almost like workable. Oh, it doesn't create the label. That's interesting. It's not recreating it. Hmm. I mean, that looks fine. Alright, let's add secondary textures. So, first we have to add it to the card attribute. And we'll start by adding it to the card attribute UI. How do we want to do this? We could do something similar that we're doing here, the label. I don't know if we want a tertiary image or not. What is that? Oh, right. Make sure we rename this to primary as well. What if I had the primary on the left side and then the secondary on the right side? This might make more sense if I do it this way. Also, can we read the font size rather than just matching the values? Damn it. Oh, there's no secondary images. Although it's not setting the primary one either. So... Oh, I see. I guess that would break the hierarchy somehow? Wait, we're setting just the primary stuff here. Okay, exert. So, for now, we'll just use the up arrows as our secondary image. Health. Also going to use the up arrows. And then speed. Oh, God. We'll use the up arrow again, I guess. What if I had like a yellow, like, circle or cycle icon or something? Your game looks sick. Thank you, and welcome. Yeah, I mean, I think the new upgrade system took it from like an interesting game to like a more interesting game. But I mean, yeah, I don't want to say the game is like completely standard issue, uh, you know, very average kind of game before because we have all this physics-based stuff and this is a pretty unique concept already. But once I added this new upgrade system, I really think this is going to, well, yeah, make things even more interesting. It feels like these have more of a horizontal buffer than they need. Why is that? What if I give them no custom minimum size? And that's for cards, so we're going to have to drag a card onto the grid to actually see this. Also, for card attribute, you might just want to put the secondary image in the corner of the first image. Oh, God. Yeah, I wonder why that is. Also, we need to change the scaling thing. Hi, new here. What type of game are you making? Oh, first of all, welcome to the stream, and answer your question. I'm making a game where you play as a dragon. You fight, you know, peasants, villagers, knights, generic medieval archetypes, which gives you points to upgrade your dragon and then do more stuff on the next run. That's like the core concept behind it, but I'm utilizing a lot of strategies to make the gameplay fresh and unique. Like, you're not just... It's not like some sort of strategy game or something where you're just like, press 2 to initiate fireball, press 3 to initiate a melee attack, press D to move to the right. It's very, like... I feel like I say the word dynamic too much, but that is the word. And the player has a lot of different ways to accomplish what they want to do. Like, I think it'd be cool to even make it so that, yeah, why not? If you click, maybe you can pick stuff up with your mouth, and then you can throw it at enemies. Like, that would be awesome. But yeah, even the upgrade system sort of uses this philosophy, because there's just so much you could do with this kind of setup. course, our health was cut off. Nice. Oh, hold on. Wait. It's the separation, isn't it? Yeah, that's probably it. Okay, so yeah, let's go to our card. Say header.separation or theme override. Add theme constant override separation. We'll say 0. Does that work? But yeah, I haven't even added sound yet, so that's gonna be like a whole thing. And I'm not sure if I want to go with pixel sounds or more realistic sounds. Okay, that's better. Yeah, that's way better. Although we're still not gonna have a lot of space. We might have to make the cards bigger. We should probably just do that. We've optimized quite a bit without adjusting the actual size of the cards, so... Although that might affect the size of the attributes as well. Which... I don't know if we want that or not. I guess we can do both. Oh. I thought it was going to be like a 2 to the power of number, but no, it's just a like regular number. I thought it was 256. Yeah, so it's making the attributes a lot bigger, but this gives us a lot more space to nest. Now we can almost get 3 levels of depth without it looking terrible. Okay, the separation is probably messing a lot of stuff up here, so for our next optimization, let's go to card. I hope I can remember how to make the variations. Yeah, that's like creating a lot of, especially with the VBox container, which is like the main thing, going to be creating a lot of unnecessary separation. Okay, so manage items will create big HBox container. I don't know. And we're going to need a big VBox container. Oh god. What? Yes. Okay. Base type is going to be HBox container. And for the VBox container. And then we just set the separation to, what was it? 16? It might have been, I think it was 8. Although I guess we'll find out when we go back to... Okay, it was 16. Nice. 167. Screw it. We don't need any good-looking UI. And I guess the default separation, we just... Okay, well, it's 4 by default. We'll try that. I mean, that's, I guess you can't... Wait. I thought 16 was divisible by 4. Yeah, it would be a fourth of the separation. Okay. And now what we can do is we can go to our other containers here. And for all of our split containers, we can just set our theme variation to... Oh crap, we have to do these separately. Big H box container. Because, yeah, this should not be like the default behavior. Okay. And that should fix pretty much all the issues in the world. Yeah, that's... Oh my god. So much better. Still not perfect, but it's closer. Closer to perfection. Also, once we start having a lot of properties here, it could be, like, really bad. Okay, I need to make notifications for the redeems. I just saw your hydrate redeem, so... That's just drinking water, right? Mmm. Thank you. Thank you for the hydrate. That is a good redeem, actually. Because I forget to drink water. Yeah, what other ways could I do this? Could I use like a drop down maybe? A drop down might be a little confusing for the user. So why did I say why did I say it like that? The user. So is there any alternative for like nesting them or anything like that? I guess we could create separate tabs, but that would be very awkward as well. I feel like it'd be more acceptable to have a drop down for the children. Yeah, we might have to figure something out there. Is it not going in the right spot? I thought we already fixed this. Also, this texture we're using is stupid. Let me just change that to... Okay, let's do it in Aseprite. Before we do that, we can change the theme itself. This will be a color rect, or no, a panel? Okay. That's probably better. Wait, what? Oh. Well, what is it? Epic button? Is that just some test thing I forgot to get rid of? Probably. Card attribute. That's probably it. I guess I'll just make it stretch for now. Why not? Nothing is working as it should in terms of the resolution, so... Let's just mess everything up. Yeah, that looks a lot cleaner. It actually looks better because it's showing the pixels. I feel like that fits the art style better. I mean, it's definitely not like proper in the way we want, but also, yeah, it shrink the size of the border. We need to reduce the amount of padding. I don't even know if we want any padding there. Wait, no, we do. Just less. Less padding. It's going to save us a lot of space. Well, at this point, we really only need, like, 6, right? Because the problem before was that the uh, outline, or the bevel, was way bigger than it should have been. I didn't think about that. All these things add up and take away, they're stealing my space. All the precious UI resolution. It's a conspiracy. Okay, I think that made a difference. Yeah. Now we can get 4 levels of nesting. It looks pretty clean. I know what we can add next. Wait. Wait a minute. Yeah, card. Um, where is it? So we can do this regardless of the inner card size, I think. And we'll make it a panel instead. Mouse filter was the thing I was looking for earlier. That's the inner grid, so that should be fine. Although I probably want the panel to expand around the cards, right? I mean, I guess not necessarily, but I feel like it would make more sense. Okay, yeah. I mean, this looks a lot better. Wow. It's like when you actually improve the UI, it improves. It's crazy. I mean, look at it. That's actually nice to look at now. Amazing. How do we make like a plus icon? You know, let's make a plus icon. We're gonna have to figure out how to make these types of icons in Aseprite. But I think we can make one Aseprite file for all the different icons. Like, that would be sick. It could also be really bad, so we'll see. Unless we could use, Wait, do I not have the Aseprite thing? Maybe not. Hmm. Yeah, maybe because it's not registered as like a valid program or something like that. Something stupid and lame. Oh, I need to create a new file first. I'm going to call this icons.asprite. What resolution are they? 16 by 16. Should I commit to that? Are we going to commit? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going to commit. Okay, if I can make folders, new group, okay. So we might be able to put all the icons in a single file. It might get unwieldy though, so we'll see. Do I want like hyper generic icons that are like all white and just represent like basic operations like plus, minus, that kind of thing? Because I mean, based on how we classify it, we could make the up arrows that as well. So maybe not. But then what color would a plus icon be? I mean, it's a very generic symbol, and I think I just make it white. Um, I guess I still could. It would just look kind of off, but everything else here has a color. So what would the color of the plus icon be? I mean, we have the cross. Yeah, I probably should make it white. We can do that. Um, and if we're gonna squish all of these into the same Asprite file, we need to be naming these. Oh, I can make a sprite sheet. Hold on. Duh. If I can export them like a sprite sheet animation, one by one, yeah, export sprite sheet. Sprite. I'm gonna assume we can. And can we change the grid size? Looks like it's already changed. All right, let's make a plus icon. So very basic stuff here. Make it even faster if I use symmetry. Do we want it like that, or do we want it like this? I feel like we want it like that, just to distinguish it from the health icon. And you know what? I guess we could make like a set of generic icons. We'll not give this one an outline. That'll be part of the rule of the generic icons. Okay. Is there any way I can automatically shade this? Convolution matrix. Boss? Oh god. Oh god. That kind of does what I want. Although not at the right angle. That was the issue I was having. Okay, we'll do it manually. What style do we want to give it, though? Guess we could do something like this. Probably want to start from white, though. Oh, and also, how are we going to name each icon? Okay, I guess we'll do them independently using the selection. All right, we're going to need to turn one of the symmetries off for a second here. So yeah, the way I do this, usually, is I set the alpha to 15. Yeah, we'll just give the entire outline one layer of shading, or one depth layer. Do I want to do it like that? I don't know. I could do it like this. This is like a unique thing. I don't think I've ever done it this way before. But that should be brighter, right? If assuming the lighting's coming down from the top. Okay, I need to think about this a little more. That one's already shaded. Okay, I kind of get an idea of where I'm going with this. Just something like that, right? Does that is that is that good? Will that work? Uh, I mean, if these are generic icons, we could also make them pretty simplistic. Yeah, let's go with this. I like this. Oh God, what's happening? All right, and then export as plus.png. Export for Twitter, of course. All frames? Oh, right, we can also have frames. Area selection, okay. Now we can go to... Well, we need a way to get the texture now. Do we want to use the absolute path? That could be bad if we do that. Okay, we'll set it in the dragon menu. Export bar plus icon. Image texture. And then we can go to our empty thing here. Say var plus icon equals texture rect dot new plus icon dot texture equals we can get a reference to the menu, right? Okay, yeah. Menu dot plus icon. Make sure I save that. Empty dot add child plus icon plus icon dot set anchor. Let me just set the... Yeah, I don't know. We'll try it without any padding first. Full rect. Control dot full... Is it full rect? And then... Stretch mode equals... Keep aspect centered. Okay. God. Now... we win the game. Didn't even work. Isn't that just one? Oh, I need to set the icon. Dragon menu plus icon. Nice. Okay, so texture 2D maybe. Could also use our font with a plus character, but feels hackier. Yeah, we need padding. Well, not necessarily. Okay, plus icon dot set, and can we set all the anchors at once? Set anchor and offset? Okay, I see. Set anchor. Side bottom. 0.75. Do I have to put F at the end? I can't remember. Die. Side right, 0.75. Side top, 0.25. Side left, 0.25. Epic Freudian slip. Epic Freudian slip on my keyboard. Okay. That's better. Can we add like a shadow somehow? Like a drop shadow or something like that? Also, I feel like there should be some sort of... Wait. Oh, God. Uh... That's not good. Damn it. We'll have to do something about that. I guess. They're all different sizes, so... Do I want to do it like that? You know, I think it's a good thing, actually, because it separates the depth a little bit, just visually. Now the fan is too cold. Whoa. Okay, I guess that's the big fan. Like a airflow coming from a different source now. The digits are wrong. I just typed 1. We get 0. Damn it. 0 is 1. Okay, and then 9 is 0. Ugh. Adjusting the font is annoying because I have to reconfigure everything in that one website every time. And we still have the satisfying little circle there, but it's much smaller. Which means it's more compact. Also, as this has more properties to edit, it's going to make it like an inconsistent size with all the other events. So that's a thing. All right, should we make the grid? I'm trying to talk too fast. Jeez. I just started repeating the same thing. Should we make like a freaking NPC with broken dialogue lines. Should we make the grid now? Little grid indicators. I don't even know if making a grid is necessary. We could just have an indication when we're dragging where it's going to get placed. Which might be better, because we don't really want the player to focus on the grid behavior, but rather the slotting behavior, if that makes sense. So we want to know it doesn't really have to know where each grid cell is. So how would we do that? We could start just by making a color rect or something that gets placed in whatever section you're hovering over. Hold on. What's up, Proton Fig? Why do I feel like I've seen your username before? How's the game coming along? It's coming along well. Is the first time chat thing per stream? Surely not. Surely not. How are we going to do that? Because when we drag it into the main grid, it's going to highlight only a portion, but then when we drag it into the slotted cards, then it's going to just highlight the entire box there. So, is there any built-in way to highlight something? There's probably multiple ways to do that. We'll just use a color rect for now. Get rect. Card attribute. This is going to be in Dragon menu. So I need comments here as well. Okay. So this is for dragging. How do we know? I guess it detects the clicks on specific or other nodes, I guess. If drag target. Okay, wait. Here's the separation we need right here. Wait. Okay, yeah, right here. Drag target card. Oh, is this when we're letting go? Oh, I guess it might be. This will be a card game? No. The upgrade system is a card game. The actual game is a top-down, physics-based type of thing. I can show you. Here's what it looks like. The cards are just for designing your build. Like, you can slot the cards, and you can, like... Almost like a visual programming language. I didn't want to make it too complicated, but it's approaching that level of complexity. Yeah, you die. You'll spend points to create these cards using these attributes on the right here. Why does it never line up right? And yeah, this is just the upgrades. I need to add descriptions to the cards as well. I should probably do that. Like, that's like important. That's something I should establish early on. And I could use the attributes for the description. Oh, what if I use some custom, like, formatting so I could get dynamic information about the cards within it? That's not necessary, but it could be helpful for the player. Yeah, once you create your upgrade configuration, so, for example, whenever I'm exerting, it'll increase my max health, or something that'll make more sense is speed. And exert is just when you hold down the shift key. Is that lizard baby dragon? Basically, yeah. That's going to be like a very low-level dragon body type to start with. I might make it 3D at some point. Yeah, then you can do another run. I don't know if the upgrades are actually working or not. Not at the moment. All right. Yeah, so this part. Isn't there like a custom draw function we can use or something? I think there is. I think there is something like that. Okay, here we go. Oh, if drag control does not equal null. So that's what we're doing right now. Wild moves, looking great. Thank you. All right, we'll make a separation here. We'll say if, and this should work, right? Dragged target? Yeah, I think it's dragged target does not equal null. We'll say drag target dot self modulate. Can we make the color like brighter? Like that? Let's see what that does. Oh, but then it's not gonna undo it when the thing stops being dragged. Assuming it even works, which it doesn't look like it is. Okay, we need another approach. When is drag target even being set? Oh, I see. Okay. So we can say if drag target, how's this gonna work? Equals null, or does not equal null. And say dragged, and we can just undo whatever we're about to make here. We're gonna need a new variable. Var dragged overlay. We'll make it a color rect for now. Dragged overlay dot queue_free. Or no, we can just change the properties of the dragged overlay. He must be the youngest looking indie dev I've seen here on Twitch. I'm 18. I think I started when I was 17, but I'm 18. And yeah, I was telling someone in the stream earlier, I'm younger than I look. Or no, I'm older than I look. Flip that. Yeah, I'm definitely pretty young as far as streamers in general go, I think. But I don't know. There's a lot of kids with dreams out there. Probably started a Twitch channel. Hopefully they can find success. Although I also hope, older streamers, any streamer finds success as long as, they make, they're ethical. Yeah, I guess a lot of it is it's hard to stick to something consistently when you're young, I think. Probably part of it. And I'm younger than I look. Yeah. It's interesting. If you made like a graph for how useful it is to look younger than you are, like it starts off high and then it becomes like lower. But I mean, I don't know. That's a very that perspective lacks a lot of nuance. I mean, there are plenty of situations at any point in one's life where looking older is helpful. Another thing I was saying was that like I don't even have a good image in my head for what the average or how old the average 18-year-old looks, so I can't even say for sure whether I look younger or older than that. It's such a like nuanced thing. Like you can't measure with a precise number like how old someone looks. I guess you could train an AI to do that, but still, there's gonna be some level of error that needs to be trained somehow. So drag target equals target. Yeah, so here, let's say dragged overlay dot position, or global position, equals dragged target dot global position, and oh, hold on, can I just set the rect? Dot set rect, rect, draw rect, that's something else. Then dragged overlay dot, is there global scale, or I guess there's rect. Okay, how about size? Is dragged target dot size. Will that return, like, if it's adjusting the size using like constraints and stuff, will that return the size? I hope so. Yeah, let's make our overlay. Okay, well this happens to be where we need to go. So dragged overlay equals color rect dot new dragged overlay. And I should probably put this with all the other UI initialization stuff. Dot color equals color dot new color, because I guess it's a basic value type. Something like that. And then add child dragged overlay. I guess I could add it to the card grid. This color rect right here in the scroll container. Is there anything else I have to do? I'll add this at the bottom. Or maybe not. Hold on. Actually, yeah. We will. Okay. Guess we'll see if this works. I'm glad I have access to global position. Without any background information, try to guess when I started programming computers, either what year or how many years ago. Well, let me think about this, because I might have more information than is immediately apparent. Okay, so intuitively, I feel like you'd be more likely to ask that question if you've been programming for a long time, unless you're just like curious of what number I'd come up with. So I feel like it would be more of like a rewarding thing if it was like a long time, and then I guessed like 20 years, and you said like, I've been programming for 1,000 years. I'm a graybeard. So I think it's more likely that you've been programming for a long time versus a short time. But if I temper that with the average age of Twitch viewers, just based off my very general knowledge, I feel like you'd be programming after the 80s. So what I'm saying is I'm predicting you're a millennial. Or maybe Gen X. Maybe late Gen X. So with that, either what year or how many years ago, I predict you started programming in the year 1990. Wait, hold on. Programming computers. That gives me more information because you're working on like the hardware, which seems to be like an older thing. So maybe that'll shift the number. Maybe 1989. But programming computers. Yeah, I think that's going to take it down to 1989. So I'll say 1989, which would have been, what, 35 years ago? had that right? So yeah, 1989. That's my guess. Not bad. Well, what's the number? Or are we gonna do warmer or colder? Oh God. Make it plus 10 years. I forgot what my number was. 1979. Respect. Or appreciation. What good is respect? Like you have seen with your own eyes the inner workings of computer technology. Yeah, that is definitely longer than I've been doing this stuff. So, were you doing like more hardware oriented stuff at the beginning or well yeah, I mean, maybe I probably should have seen that because when you're typically now like the modern verb is just programming or coding, but back then it would have been referred to as programming computers because the idea of programming was probably less popular and you needed to further qualify what the actual action was. So you would say programming computers, which should have been a giveaway, I feel like. Maybe I factored that in the wrong way. Just instead of subtracting years, I could have just gone to a different era. Um, dang it. Dang it, I should have seen that. Um, what was I gonna say? Now I lost my train of thought. Brain's not big enough. Um, oh god. Okay, we'll fix that in a second. But yeah, I assume you were probably doing like maybe C, C++. Your programming, I mean, you might have done some assembly stuff. I witnessed many generations of computer evolution. Yeah, 1979, I mean, that's like, whoa. So yeah, you probably did some assembly, programming computers. But, I don't want to make any assumptions. Drag target equals target. Okay, is it the drag target that's null? No, I do more ASM than C++. I'm assuming that's a similar low-level programming language. What do you do nowadays? I mean, I feel like there's this gap that's growing. Like more new computer programmers are doing like higher level stuff and they're sort of becoming like a skill void for doing like the lower level stuff. But what are you up to nowadays? Like, are you doing any game development stuff, or are you doing low level stuff still? Both. Um, I'm curious what the career progression is like. I'm retired software company CTO. So professionally, you're retired. Are you still doing any just stuff, hobby stuff, or perhaps not? I do whatever I want. Nice. Well, it's always nice to have that flexibility. Um, okay. I already see what the problem is here. It's obvious, which is why I see it. Dragged overlay dot mouse filter equals ignore. I just finished an Amiga intro last weekend. Let me look what Amiga is. Oh, demo scene stuff. Okay. Amiga. Oh. Oh my god, I'm such a zoomer. What's a Macintosh? What's an Amiga? What's Commodore 64? Nice. Amiga intro last weekend. Demo scene stuff. I don't know what the intro or the demo scene stuff is, but that gives me a general idea of what it is you're doing. So that works. Okay, now we have this problem. Dang. That's already pretty good. Oh. Thank you for the follow, RadDev. Whoa. Okay, we're gonna check this out. Actually, wait, do you want me showing that on stream? Just want to make sure, in case, you know. Because I can watch it on a second tab, or I can show it on stream, so. Maybe there's secret plans going on, secret technologies. You may show it. All right. Okay, I'm going to turn my audio output on. Let me start from the beginning. Whoa. I like the vibes. Because I'm a pretentious zoomer who doesn't... who just sees something that's old and I'm like, whoa. Wait, I gotta read that. Conflex proudly presents Cyboman 6. Little contribution for 68K Inside Party Intro Competition. Taurus, nice. 2 Tauruses. See, we take Tauruses for granted. Graphics. I can read that. Proton. Okay, I can read that. So these are all the libraries you're using, which is also like probably something. I mean, this is cool. I mean, I'm assuming, I feel like naming what libraries you use was like more important back then. Or, I mean, it wasn't as like implicit, like, oh, well, yeah, I'm using a game engine, so of course you have OpenGL and all this stuff, and then you have audio engines and stuff like that. This intro is the first. You know, let me see if I can read it with the actual speed of the animation. This intro is the first AGA release made by Proton of Complex. Funny fact, Proton had Amiga 1200 for over 2 decades, but he did never release any stuff yet. Okay, so the issue with me reading it out loud is that someone who's reading that is going to read it much faster in their head than me reading out loud, because I have to, like, now I'm like fighting 2 races at once. The mental race of reading the actual words, and then the, like, neurological race of saying the words. Make sure I'm, you know, finishing one word before saying the next. No libraries nor hardware. Nor hardware accelerated GPU. Nor hardware. No libraries. Oh. I'm assuming this is a fractal. course. Software shader is my own. Oh, wait, these are like squishy toruses. So they look more like rings. Complex sends greetings to all our old contacts, friends, and fans. Maybe. Oh, is that the name of the company? Proton sends his personal hellos to. Okay, that's you. And then all those cool people. I like the colors. It looks like a thermal camera or something. Also, the song. Is this a music video or this intro following loosely the original Spider-Man concept following characters flat-sheeted surfaces? Nice. I really like this this font here, like graffiti style. Yeah, awesome. Maybe there's more context. There's an intro. Oh, an intro. I see. Hardware is 32 years old. I wish I had a better idea of how impressive rendering that many flat shaded surfaces. I'm assuming it's impressive. Yeah, it's really cool that you're able to put that together. I wish I had a better like reflexive appreciation for older things like that pertaining to computer technology, but I just take so much stuff for granted. So many things at my fingertips. Although, I mean, I can still rationally appreciate it. So yeah, I guess overall, net appreciation, the net appreciation is there. So I appreciate it. That's what I'm trying to say. Oh gosh, my voice is starting to do spooky things. Okay, so yeah, now what I want to do. Is it ever setting the drag target to null? Maybe. Else, oh, but that has to be every time it. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Do that down here. If dragged. Oh my god, my voice. If drag target is equals null. Dragged overlay dot global position equals grid. What would it be? Hard grid dot global position plus it's going to be a really long line. Hard grid dot get local mouse position dot snapped. If you like impressive retro stuff, I can raise the bar a bit. By 10 years older hardware with 985 kilohertz CPU without math support. Raise the 10 years older hardware. Do you mean for drawing that number of flat shaded surfaces? I'm not sure if that counts as a quad or a triangle or an n-gon. Probably quad or triangle, I'd assume. Yeah, there's something where it's like rendering 80 quadrillion surfaces with a 10-year older CPU or hardware. That would be cool to see, even though I was exaggerating the amount of surfaces, or maybe not. I mean, I don't know. All right, let's check this out. Wait. Let me process that. Hold on. Okay. I wasn't sure if there was any strange shader trickery going on. And this is 10 years older hardware. Whoa. See, me, I'm this 42 years old. See, I'm lacking a lot of context here. I'm assuming this is just like a showcase of graphics and other things like audio and stuff like that. Just showing, hey, here's all the cool effects I can do and stuff like that. But I'm not entirely sure. Wait, is this the same resolution? Hold on. I think so. I'm assuming that's a 3D render happening in real time, being drawn directly to the display. Whoa. That's your name. Or part of it. I think it's referred to as a tetrahedron, right? I could be completely wrong. Oh, D20. I know that shape. Prism. Another tetrahedron. Or a voxel, if you're using Martian cubes. Cube. Prism, cube. Cube's probably more correct. Textured cube. Or cube with different vertex colors. And now it's turning into a D20. Big is short for finished gold. Oh, I see. Blend shapes. I don't even know what shape this is now. Just we can appreciate that animation there. The tiles. Code Proton AI. Whoa, IBM. Did the IBM effect. A lot of cool stuff here. Code Serato? I don't know how to read. GFX PAL. Music Proton. Music Rock. I feel like I gotta make sure my mic is a little bit louder than the video. Whoa. I wonder if you can make something like Minecraft on hardware that old. I mean, probably just lower render distance. Maybe you just wouldn't render all the faces or something. I mean, there's a way to do it, like, conceptually, technically. Just may not be very high-end looking. See, another thing is, oh, are those 3D renders? But also, like, the depth, getting the depth right, that's like a whole thing. Flip disk. Something that's like a flat mesh. Or a texture with alpha that's being displayed on a quad. This is an accurate example of what that looks like. Hello? Oh, I can't read. Party. Let's get the party started. Animals. Or at. Animals at 2022. Probably misread that. Apologies. Creativity based is human. Ultra based, but the future of art is in the silicon of soulless machines. Knowing what I know about incentives in the world, yes, like companies make money easier by using crappy AI art that reinforces them doing it, and then it becomes like a whole thing, but there will always be human artists. Even though they may be harder to find and there may be more noise, there will always be human artists doing it for art's sake. I feel like that was really valuable. I should be reading it more. Yeah, you know, let me rewind it. Let me rewind. Video's gone by fast. Finish goal. Zoo 2022. Quality you can trust. Nice. The art is really cool, like the paintings and stuff. Also, the pixels look to be non-uniform size. I wonder why that is. AI. It's hard to convert what I'm seeing to words unless there's literally words. The end. AI fig. That was sick. I like the message in the middle where it's like the future of art is just visions of a hollow, soulless shell. Which is partly true. It's good commentary. Terminal car, terminal RV. It's like something I'd make in Space Engineers. Nice.
Building your online...
Whoa. No thank you, Wix. I like it. That's impressive. I don't even know how impressive that is. That's how impressive it is. I thought there was a way I could snap vectors, like... Maybe I have to do it like this. Static function. Snapped F, snapped I. Okay, snapped. Probably doesn't work for vectors. So... Okay, we're gonna have to do this, like... We're gonna have to break this up. Vector 2... snap F... Location.x. The step will be... card grid size. Do the same for Y. Plus snapped. And then the size. The vector 2 card grid size. Probably only need one float, right? Or maybe it can cast a float to a vector. I don't know. This should work, though. You probably didn't show all the options because I had already put a single argument. You can probably do it with a single float. Now I'll never know. New game. Nice. Oh. Oh, the drag target is the grid. Okay. So how about if dragged target equals card grid? Yeah. That would be the grid. Try realizing that previous demo, 42-year-old home computer, 985 kilohertz CPU. No gigahertz, not even megahertz, kilohertz. No multiplication division, still real-time 3D, real-time ray tracing, etc. I'm trying to put it into perspective from my very high level set of information that I'm working with, my very high level based knowledge. I don't even know what the kilohertz means. It's 42 years old, which would be when? It would be in like 19. I mean, that's okay. Yeah, 42 years. So 1978, 1988. I'm terrible at mental math. Everything I do is through a computer. I think it's 1978. Yeah, I think so. Um, Wait, hold on. Maybe that's 1982. Yeah, 1982. Add 40 to 1982. That's 2022. Add 2. That's, yeah, so 1982. Um, my old Samsung Galaxy S8 Plus phone is 200,000 times faster than C64. Okay, so Commodore 64. Yeah, I mean, that's, like what you're doing is you're asking me to look at the size of the known universe and all combined multiverse bubbles and try to conceive how large that is. And I've never explored the universe besides Earth. So whilst like what would the right term be? I can assume that it is very impressive. I don't usually do that kind of stuff, so how long did it take? Probably give me a better perspective. Okay, perfect. Oh, another thing we can do. Drag target card. Well, when is dragged card set? Oh. How long it took you to do? Yeah, how long did it take you to make that intro? That's the right term? I feel like it's going to be in here. Drag target does not equal null. Uh, well, either way, we could always set the um, dragged control dot visible. Yeah, visible equals false. And then down here, set it to true. Oh, and we need to make it invisible by default. Can do that momentarily. Once more, yeah, my greetings. It seems that your assorted array of strange fellows have not disappeared, yet it is 4:26 a.m. I cannot wait any longer. Oh, I see. Yeah. Well, sorry about that. Maybe in the next stream. Um, Good night. Have great fortune for the rest of the day. Thank you. And thanks for stopping in. I did it with Steve, and it took 4 to 5 months to code. Okay. Yeah, that is impressive. That is impressive. And of course, I can't take your skill level into account. That would have reduced the amount of time it would have taken. Reduced the amount of time it would have taken. Because it was grammatically correct. Oh god. Oh god. There's a much easier way to do this. Otherwise, we just say, well, might be a fast way to do this. Okay, then we don't even need to initialize it invisibly. Actually, it's 5:27 a.m. already. It's also 10:28 p.m. already. If anyone was curious. What? Oh. Guess I have to do it like this. If dragged control. I don't like having to use so many if statements. Am I dragging a card? Why is it visible? Oh, what? Wait. Really? Dragged overlay. Okay. Assuming process is called after the ready function, then should be it. Almost worked perfectly. Yes, when is it setting it in that grid way? Set drag target, right? Yeah. True, it's half past almost everywhere. That is true. Drag target does not equal null. Dragged overlay to global position. I think I see what's going on. Like this. If drag target card does not equal null. That do it? No, we're not there yet. I think I can fix this pretty easily. I can just say, God, card grid dot add child. That way it should be hidden. We move it outside the box. Oh, but then would it be over top of other one? Unless, but not everywhere time zone is a wicked thing. That is true, yeah. Actually, yeah, you'd have to be right on the time zone, technically. I mean, if we're talking about just the way it's tracked, well, no, maybe there's something I'm missing. Maybe there are some time zones that are offset by like 15 minutes or something. Yeah, now it's hidden behind. I know what to do. Dragged overlay dot z index equals 100. Oh god. I don't know if I like that behavior or not, but it fixes that problem. It's pretty good. I feel like we've almost gotten to the point where we can stop working on UI. Let's add some smoke in the background. And then we will do I want to add smoke or is there something better I can do? Like what else? I feel like smoke would suffice because we don't have a lot of separation here. I think we should do smoke. Let's just do smoke. So we'll change the dragon menu to a color rect. And then we'll extend a color rect. Okay. Then we just have to write a shader for this. Or use a scrolling texture. Let's make a shader. How are we going to get noise, though? Ooh. Could use a shader graph, which might help. Kiddo. Noise in shader. Okay, you can use a sampler. I didn't know if that would statically, like, bake the noise, or if it would generate it dynamically. Maybe it still does it statically, but we'll see. Alright, because I'd like the smoke to move. Or I could make it multi-dimensional. That might be better. That would be better. 3D, be 3D. Alright, guess we'll make a new shader here. Canvas item material? Okay, shader material. New shader. I want to put this in the UI folder. Even though that's right. Why my organization is bad. Smoke. We have to have the file extension. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to copy this code. And then float noise equals val equals texture noise UV. And this is going to return a color, so yeah, we'll use .x. I want to use screen UV. No, but then it's going to range from 0 to 1, so it's going to be distorted. Color equals vector 4 val. Is that going to affect the opacity? No. Okay, it looks like it's baking it. Maybe not, though. There's seamless. Means we could move it. I want to find a way to make real-time noise, though. Are the functions baked into GD shading language? Shadow shading language noise. I was hoping there'd be a built-in library. It's not going to be infinite. Yeah. Well, I guess we don't have to get perfect. Color? Do I need a color ramp? I just want noise. Yeah, and it's distorted. Make a vector 3. Is that even gonna work? Wait, what? What am I trying to do? Vector 4. Alright. Better. Noise. We should use a color ramp. Wait, hold on. No, there's offset. Oh, not the kind we want, though. Yeah, okay. Let's use a color ramp. Should make it pixelated. How do we get the ratio? What is the weirdest time zone I've seen? To be honest, I haven't looked at many time zones, but if you're talking about the shape, I guess just whichever one is like the most squiggly along the border. I'm not entirely sure. Am I not using the right arguments? Pretty sure this is exactly what I need to do. Oh. Offset by an hour and 24 minutes? Very specific. That one is pretty weird. Pretty wacky. Do it the other way? Or is this just a number? Oh, or 4 hours 51 minutes. I'd say the second one because it's farther off from like a 30-minute difference. Like a whole world of time zones out there. Literally. Okay, this is rigged. Why can I not get the ratio? Am I using this in the right way? Texture pixel size in shader. Okay. This is the wrong page. Okay, texture pixel. It's probably one of the other articles. Be either of them. Let's try canvas item shader. Okay. Normalize pixel size of default 2D texture. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be the actual texture size. I see. Well, what if we use screen UV? Still squashed. You know how to get screen ratio. I could just make this this square. Then I need like a separate control node, and that's stupid. Get screen ratio in shader. Camera is like shaking a lot. In the vertex function. Crap. Screen pixel size. Okay. That'll work. I better go to sleep so I can wake up in 15 minutes. All right. Take care. Thanks for stopping. Thank you for everything you've showed us. Shown. Showed? Shown? Words are strange. But yeah, enjoy your 15-minute sleep. Screen pixel size. That's what we need. We need to add that other thing back in. Oh god. I think this needs to be flipped. What? Did I have it right the first time? I hide all this other stuff? Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. And we might just have to modulo, unless there's something in here I can use. Thanks, you're a smart kid. Keep up the great work. Thank you. Width height. We're gonna have to wrap this. Oh my god. Alright, let's do it. This is going to be incredibly difficult. Wait, what? Can't use a vector too? Oh my god. Vector 2, pause equals vector 2, pause modulo 1, or pause.x modulo 1, pause.y modulo 1. Okay. What? You can't modulo a float? Oh, I think I see what the problem is. Really? Oh my god. Okay, so everything we just did was a waste of time. Well, not everything. Separating the syntax there. So mod. What? And we should just be able to say vector2, 1. God, how many parentheses do we need? Okay, perfect. And now we just need to scroll this, so I should be separating these variables. I'm assuming there's a time. Okay. If I could blend between two textures, that could help make it look like, ooh, wavy. So we need to multiply this. Oh, it's the screen. I should have thought about that. Well, since this basically matches the screen size. Oh, there's padding though. Crap. Is there any way I can simulate padding without, like, changing the size? Why this sucks. I could use the H-split container. Wait, hold on. That says full rect. Is it wrong? Custom? Okay. Well, it wasn't full rect. That is dumb. Okay, there we go. Well, that's a start. Make sure we're using the rectangle UV. Can't tell if that's working. Also, did it mess up the ratio? Like, what happened? What is going on? Wait. Do I need to apply the ratio first? Or something? That looks better. Hard to tell, though. Doesn't have to be perfect, I guess. Also, this probably shouldn't be completely black. The background, I mean. What if there was, like, occasional, like, fire and stuff, too? That'd be cool. Let's see what this looks like in-game. Yeah, then we'll add tooltips, and then I'll probably end stream. Got a lot done today. This has probably been the most productive UI stream. It's looking pretty good. Now I think we should change the texture for this to be less repetitive or a flatter color. But everything else is looking pretty good. Now, of course, if I do something like that, it breaks it, but we'll fix that at some point. Okay, yeah, let's add the tooltips. And that's going to be whenever we hover over something. Which could be... Yeah, I'm starting to get a headache. Oh, God. It's fine. I could power through. I'm powering through. Recreate UI hierarchy. Set drag target. Is that it? Is that the one? Drag target equals target, drag target. Okay, I think this is indeed the one. Wait, no, that, we're looking at the cards. Oh, we're gonna need to detect hovering. Attribute pressed. Not even sure what that is. If event.isPressed, drag control. Okay, I think I see what we can do here. So we can say if event is input event mouse motion. Right? Print control. Not like that. Control.name. Oh yeah, if we can just use an attribute. If we get an attribute, we can just use that. But it has to be within this if event is input mouse motion. Nice. Now ideally we probably want a timer, but we'll just do text for now. The way we can do this, if attribute, say var tooltip equals label.new. Label.new. Tooltip.text equals attribute.tooltip. And let's add tooltip. And then we can add a panel. Is that what we want? A panel? I think I'd want one of those tile things. We could use a button. There's that. Yeah, hold on. Is that how this works? Like, if I go to this panel, and I say theme, and I say... I'm just saying everything. Button? Okay, I don't think it works that way. So... let's just use panel. No, but that's kind of stupid. Okay, var panel equals panel.new. Tooltip dot... not that one. Not that one. Add child. Panel. Another Freudian slip. Panel dot set anchors and offsets preset. Full rect. What? Full rect. And then panel dot self modulate equals color 0.5, 0.5, 1. Is that everything? And because we know the font's not going to work, just do it like that for now. And then we have to set the position. So tooltip dot global position equals mouse get mouse global position plus could I use a pop-up menu for this? I might be able to do that. Would give like inherently better behaviors. Vector 2. Assuming it starts at the top left, we're gonna say like 8. 8. And then we just need to set our tooltips. Oh god. There's probably a way to export it to be like nicer to edit. Yeah, let me look that up right now. Gdo export multi-line string. Export multi-line, that's what we want. Okay, tooltip. This is exert, so again, I don't know if I should just write like this works when you hold the shift key, or if I should use like brackets to create like little macro or like little tokens I can replace. But for now, I'll just say gain temporary dragon point. Yeah, like even stuff like that. I should have things to make that faster. Gain temporary dragon points when holding, or temporary dragon points in exchange for stamina when holding the shift key. Increase max health. Increase speed. And now it's time to see if our formatting actually works. I think the tooltips are going to be worth it. Really? Maybe it's only when you pick up the card? Oh, I guess that would make sense. Yeah, because when it's clicked. Where's attribute even used? The event dot is pressed. If attribute. Attribute pressed. Out of curiosity, like, when is this? Oh, no, we're probably just binding the event, right? Yeah, GUI input attribute. Well, that's going to bind the attribute, so... Oh, we're not actually adding it as a child. So we just have to say add child tooltip. And we should probably set the position after doing that. I do need like a font that isn't like super crazy visual that I can use when I'm not doing super crazy visual stuff. I guess I could make like a less bold version of this font. Oh god, okay. Okay, R tooltip, control, or label. Tooltip equals label.new. If tooltip. Actually, no, we can do it this way. We can initialize all of this at start, similar to the overlay thing, except for this. And this. Yeah, so like sometimes I'll get these headaches, but it's not a huge deal because I can just take Advils and that pretty much always gets rid of them for me, so I don't have terrible issues with that, fortunately. Is there any way to tell if the mouse is left? Because we're going to need some way to hide it. The panel is hiding it, isn't it? Is there any way to show beneath parent? Like visibility, show behind parent, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna need to check that, like, well, I guess whenever I hover off of a card, I don't know if there's an input event for that. Oh god, can't even read it. Let's use a rich text edit, rich text label. And just see what parameters we have to work with here. All right, fit content. There's that. So I guess that's all we need. And then we can just set the horizontal size. So why don't we try something like tooltip dot, oh crap. I forgot what it was called. Rich text label. Fit content. Also, it seems like it adjusted the font anyways, but it's not a huge deal. And tooltip dot size equals vector to 400, 400. Or I could have a little box at the bottom that displays context stuff, but I don't think that. I feel like it would be more intuitive to the player if I did it this way. I just have to find the best way to show it. What's with that big gap, like that space there? Alright, how do we set the origin? Wait, tooltip. Wait, what? Is this for control? This is for control. Damn it. Okay, let's try that. Let's just try the other thing. Tooltip. And if we go to card attribute. Oh, but it might not absorb the events? Wait, that might be good though. Because when we duplicate it, it doesn't absorb events, but when we don't duplicate it, it might not. So now let's say color rect dot tooltip text equals attribute, or should be right here. Yeah, perfect. That is way easier. And I'm assuming I can adjust that with the theme, right? It already might be doing that anyways. It's going to display it better, probably better than the pop-up menu. So this is like ultra mega, like an ultra mega win. Damn it. Unless, of course, it just doesn't work. You know, in that case, well, then we're just, Oh, no, you have to hover over it, like you actually should. Well, perfect. And I'm not sure what the background is. Maybe there's something specifically for Tooltip, or maybe, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that formats it way better. Gain temporary dragon points in exchange for stamina when holding the shift key. Yeah, that works perfectly. So yeah, let's also do this for the card. And then I don't think it'll do it when we're dragging it, which is good, at least not right now. Okay. Dang, almost 4 hours. All right. Nice. Cool tip. Okay. You know, if anyone would like to make a last minute redeem to change the message on the whiteboard to anything they want, or watch me pick a lock, or watch me drink water, then now's your chance. Time is running out to witness these incredible things. Perfect. I might want to make it so that it only applies it here somehow, or I could use the HBox container. Yeah, let me do that. Hold on. Wait, my headache's starting to go away. Through the power of sheer will. Okay, die. Nice. And now it makes a little more sense when we only hover over the... Maybe for the attribute I should make it... Okay. The attribute it will be for the entire thing. Although that could be confusing to the player. We'll just have to keep an eye on that. Maybe we could do some playtesting. This might actually require playtesting. Oh my gosh. I've never had a game playtested before. Okay. Maybe we should use a tooltip for this, although, we should use labels. I don't want to do that. Nice. Okay. I'm gonna end it here. We got a crap ton done today. We're almost done with the visual look of that menu. I think maybe in the next stream we might be able to work on something non-UI related, like, I don't know, changing the look of the dragon. Let's see if we can raid someone. How many people do we have in here? Okay, good. Justified raid. All right. We're gonna raid Small Block Boy, because they're the only person I'm following that has, like, not a ton of viewers. So, rated them a couple times. They're making a cool, like, project with, like, a charming art style, so I think you guys are gonna like it. I am sending you in to the hot zone. This is Hot Ones with, well, what's the guy's name? I forget. That's kind of embarrassing. All right. Thank you, oh gosh, I'm gonna say thank you to everyone. Okay. Oh, jeez. This might be the last time I can do this. No, there's too many people to say thank you to. I said thank you when they came in, so thank you, everyone. All right. I'm gonna send you guys in. Thanks again. Take care. I hope you accomplish many wonderful things. Maybe get many dubs. Yeah. All right. See ya.